maybe a lot of Filipinos will remember this song. But, okay. Nang isilang ka sa mundong ito, laking tuwa ng magulang mo. That's all you're gonna get.
Awesome. हेलो नमस्ते म कार्यक्रम प्रस्तुता सुमन थामसाङ लिम्बू यहाँहरुको लागि कार्यक्रम हेलो अमेरिका लिएर फेरि पनि उपस्थित भइसकेको छु आजको लागि भने हामीले एकजना यहाँहरुको निम्ति फरक व्यक्तित्व अटर्नी लिज कोब्राडोर लाई हाम्रो स्टुडियोमा निम्ताएका छौं उहाँ चाहिँ इमिग्रेसन सम्बन्धी सम्पूर्ण कामहरु गर्नुहुन्छ र रियल एस्टेट को व्यापार पनि गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँकै तर्फबाट उहाँकै मुखबाट यहाँहरुले चाहिँ यी सबै कुराहरु सुन्नु हुनेछ भन्दै म उहाँलाई कार्यक्रममा स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु वेलकम टु द हेलो अमेरिका
Thank you.
And then it's one of our pleasure to have you in our show.
Pleasure is mine.
How's everything going on?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
How's everything been?
Ours is normal, yeah, like working and then doing like community surfer part-time for the weekends, you know. So that's all doing, so far. So I would like to start you from your Cobrador LLC. It's a law firm, right?
Yes.
So could you tell something to our Nepali people about your...
Sure. Yes. Cobrador and Associates is a full-service immigration firm. And we've started from 2017, going on 5 years in November.
Okay. Yeah, I've been reading about you and then I was watching the comments also, you know, one of our famous singer, Robin Sharma, I think.
Yes.
He put a really nice comment on there also. So, I mean, what you guys doing about your LLC?
So, Cobrador and Associates also helps extraordinary ability talents to live and work in the U.S. and gain permanent residency, which is get their EB-1 green cards.
Okay. And then also about the immigration, right? You mostly you work for the immigration?
Yes, it's an immigration firm. So employment-based visas or asylum or family-based petitions, we help our clients.
Okay. What about the marriage?
Yes, marriage petitions, that's included too.
You take care too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think in your team, I saw one of the famous actress, Mampi. Is he your coworker or is he working with you?
Yes, she's working with me, Mampi Ghosh. She used to be Pawan Kali, right?
Yeah. Yes, she was a very famous. She had a show. Called Pawan Kali, and then I think she hosts Nepal Idol season 3. I think.
Yes, so 2019. That was during COVID.
Yeah. She is one of the best host. So so how is going on now? Like the people doing asylum on Homeland Security nowadays, it's been a really long time to get an interview. So what is going on there? Do you know anything about it?
The pandemic really caused a lot of delays in terms of scheduling the interviews or even the hearings. There were a lot of cancellations that happened for the hearings, and it's a little strange. Like the hearing, I go to court, the client goes to court, the judge is online, WebEx, the defense attorney is also on WebEx. So this dynamic, those are the changes that are, you know, something to consider, like something to think about too. Like it's like just a different dynamic.
Okay. So in your experience, like this is the most longest time people waiting for the interview, or like before also like that? How
I think so.
Yeah,
this time it's been considerably delayed for interviews and for hearings. Just because the judges just sometimes, you know, in court, if there is an exposure, they cancel that day, everything. So the next time you're on the calendar could be in 3 years, in 2 years. We don't know.
So it's so hard for the immigrants, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, is there anything to fix, I mean, raise our voice for the fix this kind of stuff, or is there anything, any ideas?
I think the USCIS, the Immigration Court, EOIR, could get their act together in the sense that maybe they need more manpower or maybe they need more efficient systems. They are getting there. They are already implementing WebEx hearings and trying to cope with the changes with regard the pandemic and everything that it's brought about, but I think it's still missing many things.
Oh yeah. So, well, when you think it's gonna be like real organized, when is that gonna be?
Hopefully after this year it will be better. Now they're even doing everything like e-service. You can even access the files. The new cases now would be available like electronically. And if you were filing in 2019, that would be a paper filing. 2020 would be a paper filing.
Yes, it was.
But now everything will be available online, so the future looks brighter just because it will facilitate easier communication, not between the attorney and DHS, not just between those, but also between the attorney and the court. So the judge can decide the motions faster now if everything's online. The problem is the ones who applied beforehand, everything is still in paper, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's the reason. Oh, okay. So, and I think last year or couple years before, they started like last come first, right?
Yes.
So is it still going on, or?
I think they changed this now.
Oh yeah.
To be candid, I don't do a lot of asylum work now. My asylum experience these days are not as vast as what I was doing before. Those who were not part of the last in, first called for the interview, sometimes are just in a black hole. Like, what happened to them, right? Okay. Like, those who filed earlier than that rule, everybody's still waiting for their interview today.
So what are you working for mostly nowadays?
Employment-based visas. So mostly they're extraordinary ability clients.
What about B1, B2?
I don't really help out with B1, B2. Sometimes we help them extend, but it's pretty straightforward. So most of the people, they don't even need an attorney.
Oh, okay. Okay, and then yeah, glad to know that also they start on electronically, because a lot of people, they can fill up their form.
You know, the order of supervision, sometimes you can even report electronically now.
Oh, okay. So they're changing.
You can schedule your DHS reportorial requirement electronically now. So
you're the founder of Cobrador LLC, right?
Yes.
So how hard or how easy to found a company in US?
For the first couple of years, it was a little daunting for me because it's like starting from scratch, right? But we have a book of business and past clients, friends, and supporters who just helped us along the way. And that makes things easier. And people like you who are helping us out as well.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll be always there. And do you mostly, you have before that, I gotta tell our audience, you're Filipino American, right? So let's talk about a little bit. When did you came to US?
Well, 2007 when I was a student.
Oh, you came here for student visa, right?
Yes.
So it's about a long time, like more than 10-15 years, right?
I'm very bad at math.
2007, yeah, 13-14 years.
Yes.
That's fine. So what is different like rules and regulation in Philippines and here?
So in terms of maybe practicing law, is that your question? I'm also an attorney in the Philippines.
Both, yeah, that's
yes.
what I'm thinking, yeah.
So I was practicing law in the Philippines for almost 2 years before I became a master student here. So now that I've been here for more than a decade, I can give a little bit of a comparison. In the Philippines, I'm just going to tell the truth, right? I mean, there's a lot of corruption.
Okay.
So even in the justice system, sometimes it's not as reliable. I'm not going to say that in the US there's zero corruption. I just find that it's more efficient. And I also find that I see results more.
Oh, okay. Glad to know that. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to come in your Philippine career also. Like, you were a Congress member of Philippine too, right?
That was my father.
Oh,
I
your
was part
father?
of his. I was his chief of staff.
Oh, you're
I worked
your
in
father's
Congress.
chief of staff. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I was reading a little bit about you, and you were for the Congress, and what is that? You were a lecturer for college in Philippines too.
Yes, I taught political science courses and development studies courses in University of the Philippines.
You're still doing that, or you? I mean, you.
When I left, that was it. I would love to teach again, though.
Okay, and then also you're the real estate personality also, right? You real estate person too.
So sometimes we do real estate closings. Not too many, but some of our clients, in immigration, once they already establish, some of our clients, they want to buy their own homes. They need a closing attorney. So sometimes I'm hired for that.
Oh, okay. So our Mumpy, well, what's she does? So what is her responsibility on your?
So she is the legal director of Cobrador and Associates, and she is a certified paralegal as well. So she is the case manager, and she is the business manager.
Okay.
And I'm the attorney.
Okay. So and then also you work for FALDEF.
Yes, Filipino American Legal Defense and Education Fund.
That's in here, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
What you doing? I mean, by FALDEF to your people, what are you doing?
So we assist Filipino nationals who cannot afford legal services. During the time that DACA started, we helped them apply for DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, and we also do Know Your Rights seminars for the Filipino people to be able to know their immigration rights in the U.S. And it's not restricted to Filipino volunteers. There are some South Asian volunteers of FALDEF too, which offer, who offer their services.
Okay. So your clients, like your customer, are like mostly Filipino or from all over the world?
So many nationalities. There are more than 50 countries that we serve.
Oh, okay.
And almost five continents. So different nationalities, different citizenships.
Okay. Where's your office right now?
It's in Manhattan Avenue, 280 Manhattan Avenue.
280 Manhattan Avenue, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, if our people, trying to catch you up, so address is fine. So, what about NAFALA? You work for?
Oh, that's one of the lawyers' associations that I'm a member of. So I'm just part of their organization.
Oh, okay. So
yes,
what that does for?
It's like a national association of Filipino lawyers, and sometimes they advocate for different causes, like some immigration causes, or if there is a judge who is about to be appointed, they try to advocate for that judge to be appointed.
So what do you think? Like in one point. American, I mean, they were saying we're gonna, I don't know, it was probably last year, we're gonna stop doing asylum or something like that. We have heard that. Is it true or?
No, there's still a very robust asylum system in America, and people can still apply affirmatively or defensively asylum in the U.S.
Oh yeah. So you think it will continue for a little more?
I think so. America is a place where human rights supposed to be honored and supposed to be open for people who are being persecuted abroad. So this is a place where they're able to settle and live and be safe. And I still think that it is.
So, as a being a founder of the company, like so as a being a leader, like how to be a good leader, how to be a good leader.
So, are you asking
Good
what I should,
what
attributes or qualities?
Good lawyer,
yeah. I think the main foundation should be your integrity, your principles. Like, if you know that these are the things that are part of your values, what is right, you should stand by that. Don't compromise convenience, financial gain for your principles. Stand firm with your principles.
Okay. So are you here in America with family or yourself?
Just me.
Oh yeah, cool. Easy, right? Easy life, yeah.
I don't know about that. Sometimes you feel you need support, right? But I have my New York family, which are friends, clients, people like you who are ready to give support. But the immediate family members, they are in Manila. And now with technology, it's very easy, right? You can call them, you can FaceTime them, but it's different having them in the same place. And that I miss that sometimes. So I go home every so often. The pandemic was challenging for me.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then nowadays, how hard to get for the immigrants, how hard to get American soil? I mean, is as easy or hard, or how?
I have a qualified answer. For people who are extraordinary, I could say that it's fairly easy. For people who are average, without those extraordinary abilities, you're not the top 10 of your field, I would say it's hard. But if you have a family member who can petition you, that would be easy.
Okay. So, let's go. I wanted to know about the TPS. Also, in 2014, Filipino people started the TPS, right? So, tell me something about that.
So, in 2014, there was a huge, devastating typhoon called Typhoon Haiyan in November.
In Philippines?
It destroyed parts of the archipelago, like the middle of the archipelago, and so many people were displaced, and so many people were stuck here. And the Filipinos tried to ask the American government for TPS.
Oh, okay.
You sign a White House petition, you advocate for that and everything. That's what we did in 2014, but it didn't really work.
Oh yeah. So what is the lesson? What is the lesson you guys learned from that?
I must say that Filipinos are very divided, and for one organization who asked the White House for a petition, there were 5, 10 more. I don't know. So many people also asked for a petition. So all these different communities were signing the different petitions, were rallying in different levels. And in as much as that was admirable, many people already knew about TPS and wanted TPS, we were also divided. That was the lesson.
Oh, okay. So yeah, probably our Nepali people learned from you guys.
Yes.
And then we approve the TPS, right?
Yes.
So have you guys
quickly?
Have you guys did something to our Nepali people or no? Must be, right?
I know a lot of Nepali community leaders, and our former law firm where Mampi and I used to work, we were part of that. We were part of that call to give Nepal TPS, and I told the community members, the community leaders, please do not be divided. You should just sign one petition. You should just have a united front. And it worked.
Oh, okay. So, do you think it will go a little more further? They're gonna extend a little more further, or what do you believe?
TPS really relies on whether the country has recovered from the devastation or not. And the analysis of that is with the U.S. government. So let's see.
Yeah, let's hope for the finger crossed.
Yes.
Finger crossed for
Yes.
that, right? All right. So it's interesting. Yeah, I mean, we learned from you, so that's fine. So, besides of like your primary job, like real estate thing and your attorney thing, beside of that, what do you do? What do you like to do?
What do I do for fun?
Yes.
Okay. I like gathering with friends, which was difficult during the pandemic. There's still a pandemic, but I enjoy meeting friends on weekends, going to brunch. I also practice yoga.
Oh, okay.
And I read a lot, not law,
Okay.
just fiction.
Okay. That's good, cool. So, yeah, yoga, it's from, I think, India. It started from in India. I like yoga too, but it's hard to do, right?
Yes.
Hard to manage the time and
Yes.
everything, right? Oh, okay. So, how often do you go to Philippines?
I try to go every year, but in 2020, I wasn't able to go.
Because of this bad situation,
Yes.
right? All right. So, yeah, glad to know everything about you, So, how is going on your business, like your Cobrador LLC?
We started in Long Island City, and now I'm happy to announce we moved to Manhattan. On our 4th year, we moved to the city. Hopefully, it becomes more successful.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're looking forward for your better, better and better. Yeah, I mean, I have some friends, they're looking for the asylum or stuff like that. Definitely, I'm gonna recommend you, because I've seen a lot of comments of your your clients, so which is a very good review. So have you worked before with any Nepali lawyer or no? Or what is that?
Yes, I worked with Bata Law and Associates.
Oh, Batala.
Before.
Oh, how long you worked there?
7 years.
7 years, right? Oh, okay. So there is still, Batala is still there, right, in market, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, they're still there. Oh, okay. I think Mampi was working with GC, Khagendra GC, I think.
She was also with Bata Law.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So how is Mampi doing nowadays?
She's doing pretty well.
Yeah?
Yes.
She didn't finish the, I believe she didn't finish the Nepal Idol season.
Just the finals.
3. Yeah.
She went here before the lockdown. The US lockdown, like March 7, and I think she just flew in that day.
Oh, okay.
And I think Nepal also had a lockdown.
Oh, she fly by herself?
She was alone.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, glad to know everything. And then, other than that, how is going on New York City? I mean, how you like it?
I think New York is slowly getting back on its feet. What do you think? Did you notice that? Slowly, people are going outside. Things are getting better.
Yeah, feels little by little. Yeah, I mean, it's not our thing, but even if we can talk about it, Corona, how you feel it, like you feel you scary or I mean, at the beginning, how was it?
At the beginning, that was so stressful, like so much anxiety, right? Especially living in Queens. And when we were the epicenter of COVID, I wasn't even going out. Like, we were working from home for like maybe a couple of months, 1-2 months, we weren't going out. And when things got better, that's the time we learned the protocols, what you're supposed to really be doing, how to combat this. Then that's the time we had more courage to go to the office.
Do you think it's gonna go whip out? I mean, it's gonna...
I think now it's part of our lives. I'm not sure that it's ever going to be gone. I'm not like a science person, but hopefully in the dream world it'll be gone. But I don't know that that's...
Hello, America.
So, how is your feeling with working Nepali people?
I love working with my Nepali clients. I've been serving Nepali clients since 2010. So I feel like I'm at home with them and they're at home with me. I want to say that I want to just keep being of service and being able to provide the best immigration service for them.
Okay. And also I think foods, kind of similar ours, like Filipino and then Filipino and ours food. I mean, you guys eat rice, mostly.
Yes.
We do too. So kind of similar as well.
Yes.
Right?
When I went to Kathmandu, I found the similarities. I visited Nepal in 2019.
Oh yeah.
So, apart from
what part?
interacting with so many clients throughout the years, I think the only difference is like religion. Because we are family oriented, we are we value like community, and there's so many nuances, even with friendships. We maintain like close friendships, and we are part of always like a society as a whole.
Okay. So in Philippine, like do you have your one language, right?
Tagalog.
Oh, okay,
Filipino.
Okay. Oh, okay. And then your script is English still, right?
Yes. Yeah. We don't have a different like system of writing.
Oh, okay. So how big is it, your population in Philippines?
Wow, maybe 120 million, maybe more.
That's huge.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Also that there's so many Nepalis all over the world, and there's a lot of Filipinos working all over the world.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, I've been Gulf, many places.
Yes,
Gulf,
yes.
Yeah, everywhere. Iraq, Afghanistan. I worked there too. So I saw everywhere, but they're multi-talent. Like they can do multiple work. So which is, good. So we're almost last minute. So is there anything that you want to say to our audience, and then that I forget to ask you, or you want to say something to our audience?
Sure. Well, to all the viewers of Hello America who watches this episode, if you want to consult with Cobrador and Associates, just mention Hello America when you email us or call us, and you will get a free consultation.
Glad to know that. Thank
15 minutes. Okay? Only 15 minutes.
Thank you so much. That's a huge 15 minutes is a huge facility for our brothers and sisters, so which is very good to know. And then you said your family are in Philippines, right? Where in Manila?
In Manila.
So what about your parents? They're there?
My father already passed 2016. He already passed away.
Yeah, what about
my mother is in Manila.
Oh yeah. So let's convey some message to your parents from our popular television. Say something to your parents.
Well, I hope that I continue making you proud, and you've always told me that being in service of others is the best way to live.
Thank you for being here. And it's our pleasure to have you on our show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Dhanyabad.
Hello America.
हस्त दर्शकहरू, यहाँले लिज कोब्राडोर एट्रोनी हुनुहुन्छ र उहाँले यहाँहरूको निम्ति कुनै पनि इमिग्रेसन सम्बन्धी काम, रियल एस्टेट सम्बन्धी कुनै पनि काम छ, जिज्ञासा छ भने सम्पर्क गर्नको निम्ति हाम्रो कार्यक्रममा ठेगाना, फोन नम्बर सबै दिनुभएको छ र उहाँले एउटा अफर पनि छोडेर जानुभएको छ। यदि कार्यक्रम हेलो अमेरिकादेखि म आएको हो भन्नुभयो भने 15 मिनेटको लागि तपाईलाई फ्री काउन्सिलिङ पनि दिनुहुनेछ भन्ने अफर छोड्नु भएको छ। यहाँहरू सही समयको मौकाको फाइदा उठाउनु होला भन्दै आजको निम्ति क्यामेरामा सम्राट कार्की, निर्देशक किशोर सुब्बा र सहनिर्देशक टोमा लामाको साथमा म प्रस्तुता सुमन थामसाङ लिम्बु बिदा चाहन्छु। नमस्ते।
Hello America, hello America.